Joan Clark, and the purpose of the video is to honor the deaths of people that died on 911, and just to mention that all lives are valuable. This particular one is to discuss Saddam Sukwami. He was from Saudi Arabia. His birthday was June 28th. He was 25 at the time that he died. He was on board Flight 11. He had studied to be a lawyer or to lead the law, the legal system. And he was recruited by Al-Qaeda, went to Afghanistan, the Bahamas, and Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And then I wanted to discuss that they also mentioned that it was believed that he had either shot or stabbed a passenger that was an Israeli defense representative. He was a captain, and his name was Daniel Levin. Then I just wanted to mention, because I've always been a peace activist, but something was happening in my life where as I grew, I went through about 40 cases, at least, of forced immoral activity. And so, even though I'm for peace, I'm wondering how in the world you can get that to stop. So that's kind of what I think 911 is about. Muslims fight for God, for morality, and of course believe that He rules heaven and earth. So then I wanted to cover the Quran, what I've learned about it most recently. And this is from the cow in verse 98 to 130, that God is hostile to the faithless, and to Him belongs what I just mentioned, the heavens and the earth. To never exchange belief for unbelief or disbelief. To God belongs both the east and the west, and that God is an acceptor of repentance and is merciful. And then in verses 130 to 150, it's about submission to God's will. And that's another thing that Muslims are taught, is not to be a coward. Then it goes on to say that as far as evangelism, should it happen, we're to say that as a Muslim, we're monotheists, and we both have our works. And aren't we both sincere about them? That we can't argue about it. And then, of course, that we turn towards a sacred mosque, and that we have nothing to fear but God.